About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Big-time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ready to go now. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Now here is Agustin Ramirez. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Edwards, the runner at second with one away. 1-2 now. Sale outside with a breaking ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Otto Lopez digs in now. That one out to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Look at me. He's swerving. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me. I am a boss. I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody. Do what I choose. Got nothing to lose.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Number 54.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Here's a 1-1. And that one hit to first, and that's foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Here's the pitch to Olson. Pulls that one foul. One out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
One gone, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. First offering, runner goes, swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. And down on strikes, and there's 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Harris II. That one ripped right center field. Here. And the Braves have the lead now. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back at Truist Park and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Next offering misses down and away.
Ooh, one of our favorites, Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. He thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
And now it's going to be Joey Weimer. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
They've just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's one away.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Troy Johnston.
And up next for Miami, Troy Johnston. Sale ready.
That's a ball. That's inside.
That one misses. 3-1. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 33.
One down. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Eric Wagaman. The 2-1. And that is out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Outside low, and that's ball three. This to center field. Harris pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Dane Myers getting ready to hit. And now 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, right field. Acuna on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. Just missed. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That's inside. Misses outside. 3-1.
3-1.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Nacho Alvarez Jr. will hit next. That one the other way. Edwards slings to first in time.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Nick
Now in for the
Allen.
Braves, Nick Allen. Two outs with a runner at third. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
2-1 now. Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
2 outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Ozzie in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Profar climbs in on that left side. The 1-1. Profar gets a piece there. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Here's the catcher to hit, Agustin Ramirez. In the air, out towards left center, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number
Jacob
87.
Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And Sale deals. And it's even up.
2-2.
2 out, space is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Sale delivers. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Baldwin collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Be my ambition, be my addiction. Show me what I'm missing. Show me how you listen. This my addiction. I know that I'm listening. Wasn't planning on this.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
And the batter now, Matt
first
Olson.
baseman, Matt Olson.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And the 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. One and two now on Acuna. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
That's a ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Brings it in. And that is that. Down in order go the Braves, as the lead remains 3-1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Otto Lopez. Just missed.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground, right side, Albies tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there, just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next is the designated hitter, Joey Wiemer. 2 outs. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself. Marlins set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna.
Leading off for the Braves, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Swings through that one. Miami's bullpen with some action.
1-2
Valente
count.
Beozo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Martinez getting loose as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Johnston sizes this one up, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Drake.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. One down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Albies off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. On the ground, out to short. They take the force out. Inning over. 1 left for Atlanta, and the score stays 3-1. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Marlins, Troy Johnston. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, the lefty, warming up as well. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Eric Wagaman, the next to hit. The 3-1. And that is low for ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Dane Myers.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. 2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One runs in, the second run scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. The batter now, Agustin Ramirez. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the play. That's a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. To third, Alvarez. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Lake Backer.
Now pitching for Miami, number 84, Lake Backer.
And now the shortstop,
Leading
Nick
off for
Allen.
The Braves, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
That one outside, and that's ball 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2-2.
In the air out to center, Marcy coming on. Long run, nice grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Profar now.
Profar.
Profar gets a piece there. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses, and the count's full. And a ground ball to first.
Now batting.
He kind of
First
rolled over on this
baseman,
pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Matt Olson down. Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs. Man at first, 1 away. In there at the knees. 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay, and he's out.
You're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Pierce
Now
Johnson.
pitching for the Braves, number 38, Pierce Johnson.
Otto Lopez now at the plate. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pierce Johnson fires. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Suero also getting ready. Swings over the top of that one. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. And a count 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Allen fires across the diamond. Play is made, 2 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Joey Wiemer.
Now it's going to be Joey Wiemer. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Troy Johnston in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And the Marlins down quietly. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters gonna have to pick it up early if they're gonna have any chance.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Marcell Ozuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In the air, left side. Hernandez should have this one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Designated hitter,
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Ozuna.
Late on that fastball. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Seth Martinez up and loosening in the pen. Outside low. It's 2-2.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And here is Drake Baldwin. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Braves strand 1. Score remains tied at 3.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. I'm ready, I'm waiting.
Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Troy Johnston. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. It's a bomb. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 4-3.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Wander Suero.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Marlins, Eric Wagaman. On the ground, right side. Albies on to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Dane Myers. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Two outs, base is empty. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ronnie Enriquez.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Nacho Alvarez Jr. digs in now. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him! And now 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Nick Allen will hit next. Next offering is down low. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swinging a foul out of play. Just outside. And a full count now. Jerks and Profar in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. A 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Called out on strikes. Braves down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. And next for Atlanta, Jerks and Profar. Hit weakly on the ground. Edwards. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.